Episode 4.
And so this is how people go mad. To escape humiliation. What do we have here? 3, 5, 6. Idiot. You missed.
She's not me.
Why is the baby crying like that?
The doctor told us it's nothing serious. A bath is recommended. To be honest, I think it's the wet nurse, sir.
He forgave his wife and pitied her for her sufferings and her remorse. He forgave Vronsky and pitied him, especially after reports reached him of his recent action of despair. He felt for his son too. He also blamed himself for taking too little interest in him in the previous years.
Who is here? Princess Elizaveta Tverskaya is waiting to see you, Your Excellency.
But for the newborn girl, he surprisingly felt something very special, and it's called tenderness.
If he wasn't leaving, then I get why you would say no. And him too. But your husband ought to be above all that.
It's not for him. This is my call.
You really won't say goodbye? To the person who just shot himself because of you?
How are you feeling now?
I'm better, I think.
You look a tad feverish, my darling.
Yes.
How are you, Princess?
We have been talking too much. I feel it's selfishness on my part. I shall go.
No. Can you please wait just a minute? I must tell you. No, rather, I won't hide anything from you. Bets has been telling me that Count Vronsky wants to come here to say goodbye before he leaves for Tashkent. I said I couldn't receive him.
Look, Alexei. I know that you are truly a magnanimous man. I am an outsider here. But I love my friend here and I respect you, so I want to say something. Receive Vronsky. Alexei is a personification of honor. He's going away to Tashkent, and he will never come back here. He's been appointed. And he can't refuse it while he's still in the army. Am I correct?
Thank you so much for your sympathy and advice. But the question of whether my wife can or cannot receive him is up to her. It's she who must decide. I've given her the liberty to do so. I'm truly very grateful for your confidence in me. And I'm also grateful for your decision, although...
I've already said it, so why do you have to repeat it? Why repeat it? I just said it, but you go on and on and on and on.
Princess Tverskaya's interference in matters that are both private and difficult is utterly uncalled for. Especially...
I don't believe what's being said about her. Because I know for a fact that the princess really cares about me. I know that she loves me. Do you hear me?
May God help us, please. Oh, Anna. Listen, I just sent for the doctor now.
Doctor, I'm well. Why did you call him?
Anya, the baby's always crying because a nurse doesn't have enough milk.
Then tell me, why did you allow me to nurse my own daughter right from the very start?
What's wrong?
You know she's still a baby.
Anya.
She's a baby when they're killing her. They are. I begged the nurse for her, but I wasn't allowed to, and now you're actually
blames
blaming
you.
me for
I don't.
it. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You're
Please.
blaming me for all of
Please.
this. Yes, you
Anya,
are.
stop. Anya,
Why
just
didn't
stop.
I die? Forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm
Calm
begging
down.
you. But you go
Stop.
away. Please, I beg you, go somewhere. Go now. I'm begging you to leave me alone. Please just go away right now. Leave. I just need you to leave.
Dear God, what is this? Dear God. I don't know what I should do. I don't.
Alexei? Alexei, where are you? Alexei!
Betsy? Betsy, darling. I'm so glad to see you. So happy. But please, remember, and tell everyone that I shot myself by accident. Actually, it's better if you never speak of it ever again. Or if you do, say something like, he shot himself by accident. Or else it just sounds too ridiculous.
Oh, I understand, I do. Now I'm fully convinced that you shot yourself by mere accident. I'm so relieved. Does it hurt? Oh.
A little here.
Let me change your bandages.
Really? Can you do that?
Don't you know that I can do practically anything?
I beg you, Betsy. Please make sure there is no talk in Petersburg that I shot myself on purpose or anything like that.
No one even says that. It's just that I hope that you won't shoot yourself by accident anymore.
Of course I won't. It won't happen again. Betsy, I will only tell you this. Listen, Betsy, I can't and I won't tear from my heart the immense regret that I'm feeling right this moment that's caused by the loss of her love. I long to see her once more and then bury myself and die.
I understand you. But I believe it's impossible to see her. And it's not because of her husband. Anna doesn't want and can't see you again.
That's for the best. So it appears that I'm the only weak one.
Although, anything might happen. Do you know that I just met a man there who arrived from Moscow? Stiva Oblonsky. I learned that he was there because he needs to talk to Karenin, specifically about divorce. If he does agree, then maybe, well...
Maybe what?
Then maybe... you two are bound to be together for the rest of your life.
I hope, fair Alexei, that you truly believe in my love for my sister and the sincere affection and respect I have for you.
Go now.
So I intended... I wanted to have a little talk about her as well as your mutual position.
I think unceasingly of the same thing. I want to know what she would like. Honestly, I don't see any possible way out of this.
I understand. That is true. But there's a way of getting out of every position. There was a time when you thought of breaking things off. If you are convinced now that you cannot make each other happy, then perhaps...
Stepan, you know this. There are many different ways to define happiness.
That is not the case here. There is one thing that she might desire, and that is the cessation of your relations with each other and all the memories associated with them. Perhaps the formation of a new attitude that can only rest on a basis of freedom on both sides.
Are you saying we should divorce?
Yes, yes. You are correct there. I believe a divorce is absolutely necessary at this point. As you remember, not so long ago, I convinced you to do the opposite. But now, the only question is on what terms you will agree to divorce Anna. Anna, she doesn't want anything and doesn't dare ask you. She leaves it all, everything to your generosity.
All right. All right. Very well. I'll bear the embarrassment on my own. Very well.
You are distressed. So very distressed. I understand.
Very well. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
So it had to be Anna. This is how it'll be for as long as we live. I understand it very well. I don't recognize you. You're even more gorgeous. You look like a boy.
I was tearing it out so they cut it.
We'll go to Italy. You will get strong.
Can it be possible that we could be like husband and wife there? I don't know what he'll decide about our son. Why didn't I die? It would have been better. You see, I don't want a divorce now. No, I still do. I don't know what to do now. I don't know.
I saw Nadinka, and she was the one who told me that you've been given a brand new star. Are you glad, Dad?
You should not swivel your chair. And also, the path is not the reward, but the work. And I want you to understand that. If you work hard or study only because you want to receive a big reward or a star, the work will seem hard to you. That's a fact. But when you work loving your work, you will find reward just by working. You won't want rewards. That won't enter your mind. You understand, my boy? Let's study now. What are the names of the past patriarchs?
Enoch.
And who else?
Enos.
This is bad, really. Very bad. If you don't even give a little effort to learn what is necessary for a Christian to learn, I don't really know what can interest you.
Here,
What is this?
a letter. Mine. Yes, this terrible woman actually writes to me.
Terrible woman? Why does she write to you? Who brought it?
A commissioner from the hotel. A beautiful monogram. An agreeable scent. I have to read it because it concerns you and you alone. Madame la Comtesse, the Christian feelings which I know your heart is filled with.
Gave me the boldness to write you this letter. I am miserable without my dear son. And I wrote this letter to ask permission to see him just once before my scheduled departure. I ask pardon for bringing myself to your mind. I wrote to you and not to my husband Alexei simply because I don't want to give that generous man any more reasons to suffer. As his good friend, I know that you understand that. Could you send Seryoja to me? Or will you please let me know when and where I could see my son?
I'm not expecting a refusal since I'm aware of the generosity and the magnanimity of the person who's going to decide on the matter that I desperately want to happen very soon. You can't imagine the great desire I feel to see my son, so I'll be eternally grateful if you can help me. Anna, so how do you like that, huh? You don't see evil in anyone, but there are limits. I can understand immorality, but I don't understand cruelty. And to whom? To you. How can she stay here too? The longer a person lives, the more she understands certain things. And now I am understanding your morality. And her rottenness. You said that you have forgiven her for what she has done. But do we have the right to work on the feelings of that angel? Look, the child thinks she's dead and even prays for her. What will he think if we tell him that? She's still alive. Seryosa? You're a grown boy. I see you're almost a man. You must pull yourself together, because I've come to tell you something about your mother that she... Well, it was the will of the Lord. I'm here to tell you that your mother is dead. Do you understand it, boy? We grieve, but we have no choice but to get through it. Why don't you say something? You don't believe me?
Yes, I don't believe you.
There is your father. If you don't believe me, then go ask him. And he, the most truthful man in the whole of Russia, will confirm to you that your mother is dead. Go now.
Is my mother dead?
And her desire to live, which grew from her recovered health, became so intense because the conditions of life there were so new and very pleasant. And Anna, well, Anna felt unforgivably happy. The thing is, the more she got to know Vronsky, the more she fell in love with him. She loved Vronsky for who he was, for his love for her. Her complete possession of his love was the reason for her constant happiness. She thinks that his presence was something that's touching and sweet, and all the traits of his character, which she got to learn about better and better, were unutterably dear to her. His appearance, too, changed by his civilian way of dressing, was so fascinating to her that she felt like she was a young girl falling in love. Everything that he said, he thought and did, she saw all of them as particularly noble and elevated. Her sheer admiration for him often made her feel so frightened, so she searched, but she could not find in him anything that's not beautiful. He, who's such a courageous man, not only did he never oppose her in any matter they discussed, but he had no will of his own and seemed to be only busy trying to anticipate her wishes. And she could only appreciate this trait of his, even though the very intensity of his love and attention for her, this atmosphere of care, which he always made sure to surround her with, sometimes greatly weighed upon her.
Golenishev?
Vronsky!
Golenishev!
Vronsky!
I'm so glad to meet you here. What are you doing here?
Walking. I've been here for about 3 months now. I'm an assistant attaché in the military department.
Do you know Mrs. Karenina? I'm traveling with her.
But I was told that you were in Tashkent.
No, we have been here for over a year. Ever since I retired, I've been feeling very much renewed.
So where are you both staying?
We rented a palazzo around the corner.
Oh, I know that one. Very nice. It's in the guidebook. It hosts a first-rate Tintorello.
Tintorello. Oh, how funny you are, my friend. Golinchev, please come to our place. Here we are. We've been living here for over a year. Is it nice? Can you feel how humid the air is? Can you? It's because the water's all around. Please, let me take off your coat and relax, my friend. Golenishev. Golenishev. My amazing friend. I'm so glad to see you, Golenishev. Listen, you smell like Skarskovsela. No, really.
Like the Minaj as well.
And this is your Tintorello. After looking at this piece, I went crazy and decided that I'm an artist as well. Here, this is my revelation. It was hard to finish. Let me show you something. You'll be shocked when you see it. I bought it today at some auction by some Russian. Huh? Lean and smell it. Can you smell the mud? It's country mud. And bog, huh? I really miss my home. Oh, but I forgot to introduce you. Hold on. Anya! Anya! Anya!
What is wrong?
Look, it's Golenishev. Remember him? Perhaps you don't know him, but that doesn't matter. I just met him on the street. 3 months ago, he was still in Russia, and his uniform still smells like stables. Do you want to smell it?
I'm delighted to see you. May I talk to you?
Of course. Wait here.
You're shining with happiness.
Is that not good?
I don't know. It's just, you've never been this happy when you were with me. All this time. And I would really love to know why.
They had traveled for a whole year. And then they suddenly had an unbearable desire to go back to Russia.
You're here to see...
Seryozha. Sergei, my son. From Prince Dorado moved to Sergei Karenina.
They are not up yet. They are still in bed. Oh, I see that it is you, Your Excellency.
That's right.
Please, come inside then. Please, enter.
All right. Seryozha! Oh, Seryozha! Oh, Seryozha, my son! Seryozha, Seryozha. Oh, I missed you so much. My boy.
Mom, I knew it. It's my birthday today. I knew for certain that you would come. What's the reason for your tears, Mom?
I won't cry. I'll stop crying, I promise you, son. It's just that it's been so long. But I won't cry, I won't. Have you been thinking about me?
They told me that you were already dead, but I never believed it.
I am here. You won't forget me, right, darling? You won't forget me?
Don't leave me yet. He won't be back soon.
Oh, Seryozha. Love him because he's better than me. I've done him wrong. When you grow up, you can judge.
He's not better than you.
I think this one's ready now.
When it sets as it drops, it's ready. Cook it longer to be sure.
But it'll just be the same.
Kitty, move a little further from the stove. Be careful. And please, enough with the useless worrying. It's only jam.
I was really happy that time Anna Karenina came. And she was unhappy then. And now it's the opposite. Anna Arkadyevna, from what I heard, is so happy. While I'm the one who's not feeling that. I often think of her.
Why do you think of her? She's a horrid, repulsive woman with no heart at all.
That's right. Why did I even bring that up?
Well.
As a child, I often thought that grown-ups are very strange beings. The best thing about jam is... the foam. But they don't eat it anymore.
Oh, I nearly forgot to say this. Princess Betsy is here, in Moscow. And she wants you to excuse her for not accepting your invitation to have lunch or dinner together. The thing is, she's indisposed, you understand?
Such a shame. A real pity.
No doubt. You're going to listen to Patty tonight? Everyone will be there, you know.
Patty? That sounds fabulous. What an amazing idea to come to listen to her. I would love to go if it's possible to get a box at this time.
You know what? I think I can get one.
So tell me, are you really going? To the theater?
Why do you ask with such alarm in your voice? Why shouldn't I go to the theater?
Of course, there's no reason whatsoever.
There. There you go. There's no reason I shouldn't.
Vronsky, the regiment's waiting. We simply cannot let you off without a feast.
I'm awfully sorry, my friend. Maybe another time.
Well, Vronsky, you are no longer a military man. You are a diplomat, an artist, just something of that sort.
The moment I retired, I went home to put on a black coat.
I admit that I feel envious on that regard. Every time I come back from abroad and put this on, I feel regret for my freedom.
Gorgeous coloratura, don't you think so?
Who are you talking
Quiet,
to?
please.
I'll get up and leave right this moment.
Let's just watch.
And you, if I were you,
Believe me,
go
darling,
out
just
and
stop
stay
it.
at my house.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, terribly sorry.
Your Excellency, your mother asked for you to come to her box right now.
Mama,
I was waiting for you. They say you've been here for a while now. Is that true? I thought you came back with a purpose, and that is to see me. So what were you doing in the stalls on your own? And why aren't you courting Karenina? She's a big sensation. Moscow has forgotten about Patty.
Mama, I asked you not to talk to me about that.
That's peculiar. Everybody talks about this in Petersburg and Moscow. To court someone nicely is one thing, but to become the laughing stock of both capitals. And not a single soul knows what that terrible woman even wants from you.
Alexei! Oh, how terrible. I am asking you not to be upset, and please do not do anything rash, I beg of you.
Quiet.
It's because of that idiot woman and nothing else. I actually wanted to go straight to her earlier. Alexei, Yashvin and I think that...
Quiet.
She was so mean and hateful. Madame Kartasova had no right to do what she just did. Madame Karenina, being the noble woman that she is...
Just letting the world happen there. I've only been away for an hour.
You haven't heard what happened?
Do you know I'm always the last person to hear about it?
Then listen to me. Kartasova insulted Karenina. Her husband began talking to Anna across the box, and Madame made a scene. She kept on talking loudly, and all she said were insults to Anna. Yashvin was there.
Oh, no, but you are already too late, my dear. You failed to enjoy the best
Quiet,
opera of the
Anya,
year.
Quiet. I'm a poor judge of music.
So you're like Prince Yashvin, who thinks that Patty sings a little bit too loud. What about that?
Anya. Anya.
It is you. You should be blamed for all this.
Begged you, I implored you not to go, remember? I knew it would be unpleasant.
Unpleasant? Is that what you thought? It was hideous. Alexei, for as long as I live, I shall never forget it. Do you know that woman told me that it was a disgrace to sit beside me?
Just forget it. Forget about it. What she said is not true, and you know it. But why should you even risk it? I don't know why you should provoke and enrage them.
If you only knew how I despise your calm demeanor. You brought me to this. If you just loved me the way that I love you.
That's enough, Anya. Enough.
Oh, Alexei. Dolly!
Anna!
Dolly, I'm here, my sweet darling.
Anna, darling.
Oh, you found me. You came here, and here you are. I thought about this, but I didn't hope. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. You know, I wrote Stephen numerous letters. What a happy day. What a happy day. You don't understand
Anna.
how happy I am now. I know that you're thinking how I can be happy living like this. Dolly, I'm ashamed to admit it. But I am truly happy. Something magical happened to me, like a dream. When it gets scary and awful, and suddenly you wake up to realize it's a dream. Yes, I woke up.
I'm very, very, very happy for you. But what is that?
Morphin.
Tell me, how is your little girl?
Annie? Mm-hmm. She's very well. Mm-hmm. Would you like to see her? Mm-hmm. Dasha, please bring Annie.
What a beautiful little girl. What's your name, little one? What's your name?
Annie, come to me.
Annie!
Oh, Annie. What a sweet and pretty little girl you are.
Annie!
Delightful. Delightful. Have you weaned your daughter?
Dolly, you didn't mean to ask that. You want to know about her last name.
Oh, don't cry.
And that really worries Alexei, that she has no last name. I mean, she's a Karenina.
Oh, my. Look, sweetheart. Who can take the spell from me? Mama. That's
Dolly,
a beautiful bell.
you don't know how delighted we are to see you.
Count. The little girl is so charming.
Where will we put the princess? Maybe in the corner room?
That's too far. In the balcony room. We shall see each other more. Come, let's go there and talk, huh? Huh?
Mommy.
Yes. Yes.
Mommy.
Yes. We don't have a last name. Yes, we just don't. We're the Karenines, right? Karenine, Annie. That is right. I'll take care of dinner while you show the princess the house.
Madam, I think that you already know that I want to talk to you. There is something that I would like to discuss with you. I need a favor. Please help her, because I know that you love your friend. Are you willing to help her out? I hope you say yes.
Yes. Her position in the world is difficult. Actually, I would say it's impossible. I understand why you're asking for my help.
It is hell. You just cannot imagine the immense moral suffering she went through in Petersburg.
Yes. Yes, but here? Here in your estate, I see that Anna is so happy. She's perfectly happy. She was able to tell me that earlier.
Yes, she may seem happy at times in this place. It's just that we can't spend the rest of our lives just staying here together. Autumn will come soon, so we need to leave by that time. We can go to Petersburg or maybe Moscow. But also, you must know this first, Dolly. Anna is medicating. And the maid keeps on complaining to me that she's talking too much on her medicine. And as you are aware of, we have a child now. We may have other children too, but my daughter is by law not mine. She's a Karenin. And she is right. One day my son may be born, but he will still be a Karenin. He will not be the heir of my name, nor of my property.
I see. I see, and of course you are correct. I understand what you mean by that. But what can Anna do in this case?
And Kitty. Please tell me the truth, Dolly. Isn't Kitty angry with me?
Angry with you? Oh, no.
But she must hate me, despise me.
No, no.
I was not to blame. Alexei, was I? I do believe I was not to blame. Who was to blame? Why should we even blame? Could it even have been otherwise? Wait, Dolly, wait. Was it possible that you didn't become Steva's wife?
What?
I need to take my medicine.
I'm so sorry, madam. It's only 8 o'clock.
Don't argue with me. I said I'd take it.
Yes, madam.
It helps me a lot. It makes me very happy. Yes. Yes, or else it'll be painful for me to see how annoying I am to everyone. I really think that he wants to prove that his love should not interfere with his freedom. But I don't need any proof. The only thing I need is love. Is this living, Dolly? It is not. I'm just waiting for an event which is continually put off and off. I can't do anything. I can't begin or change, can't imagine a hobby like knitting or reading. Same deception, same morphine. He had to take pity on me, Dolly. So don't reproach me. Don't judge me. Don't despise me. I don't deserve it. I'm just unhappy. If anyone is very unhappy in these parts, then it is me. It is me. Darling, please tell me the truth. Be honest to me. You think Alexei doesn't love me anymore?